Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and transform what is usually a daunting, overwhelming task into a structured, empowering checklist. If you've ever had to navigate finding the right living situation for an aging loved one, well, you know exactly how complex it can be. Today, we're taking the expertise from Treasure Coast Senior Placement Solutions and breaking it all down into a clear, 7-step visual checklist. This is going to completely demystify the senior care placement process for you.
But, before we even get into the logistics, we really must start by acknowledging the profound emotional weight of elder care. As Senator John Hoeven noted, it's a massive responsibility. It's one that demands both our deep compassion and our utmost respect for those who paved the way for us.
And honestly, it's that exact responsibility that leaves families feeling so incredibly stressed out. But you really don't have to carry that weight alone. Caregivers like Corrine have found that getting structured expert help, specifically from an RN-led team, brings this amazing wave of relief to everyone facing this major life transition.
So, to make this whole thing manageable, we're going to break down these simple steps to senior success into clear phases. Navigating senior care placement. Phase 1 is assessment and consultation. Phase 2 is exploring facility options. Phase 3 is transition and support. And finally, achieving senior success.
Let's start with Section 1, navigating senior care placement, eliminating the guesswork.
When families are suddenly thrust into an urgent situation, like an unexpected hospital stay or a bad fall, you literally do not have time for trial and error. You need an expert advocate. This RN-led agency offers fast, completely free assistance to help families navigate these incredibly stressful moments without all that guesswork. When you're dealing with an urgent placement, you need a clear, guided path to the right living situation. And incredibly, this service doesn't cost the families a single dime.
Moving right along to Phase 1, assessment and consultation, groundwork for a tailored care plan.
Here are the first 2 items to check off our visual list. Step 1 kicks off with a free, compassionate phone consultation. It's really about attentively listening to your specific situation so you can feel totally confident right out of the gate. Then, we move to Step 2, which is a comprehensive at-home assessment. Now, this isn't just some quick chat. This is a highly thorough evaluation covering physical, cognitive, medication, and even financial needs, all done right in the comfort of your loved one's familiar surroundings.
Now for Phase 2, exploring facility options, making informed and confident decisions.
What's really brilliant about this phase is how it empowers you to explore safely before committing to anything. Notice the progression we're checking off in Steps 3, 4, and 5. First, you engage with community features virtually from your own home, guided by a specialist. Next, in Step 4, you talk directly with the community operators and directors to get those first-hand insights into their daily care programs. Finally, armed with all that great knowledge, Step 5 is scheduling in-person visits only to the absolute top choices that truly fit your criteria. It's a highly efficient funnel that saves you so much time and emotional energy.
And during those tours, you aren't just looking at one cookie-cutter type of facility. You'll actually evaluate a wide breadth of specialized environments, everything from independent and assisted living to highly specialized memory care and skilled nursing. This ensures you can pinpoint exactly which setting best fits your loved one's daily life and medical requirements.
Which brings us to Phase 3, transition and support, finalizing the move and securing resources.
All right, once the ideal community is selected, the practical logistics take center stage as we cross off the final steps on our checklist. Step 6 is all about logistics. The team coordinates local, statewide, or even national transportation to the new home at a reasonable cost. But Step 7 is where a lot of families find some really unexpected relief. They actively help unlock hidden financial resources, specifically for veterans, like the aid and attendance pension, which can actually be added directly to existing VA payments.
And this leads to a pretty surprising and vital fact. Nearly 8% of the U.S. population are veterans. What that means in practical terms is that almost 2 million Americans or their spouses are entitled to additional tax-free financial support that they might not even know exists. Unlocking these benefits can fundamentally change the quality of care a family can afford. It's a real game changer.
When you actually follow a structured system like this, the results speak for themselves. What's absolutely amazing here is that by utilizing this specific 7-step checklist, a process that feels like it could easily drag on for months is often seamlessly completed in just 1 to 2 weeks. Think about that. 7 to 14 days to go from a state of total overwhelm to having your loved ones safely placed and fully supported.
And finally, achieving senior success, empowering your family's journey.
Bringing it all together, it becomes incredibly clear that finding senior care absolutely doesn't have to remain a crisis scenario. Armed with this 7-step visual checklist, you now have the exact roadmap needed to make informed, proactive decisions for the seniors you love most. You don't have to guess, and you certainly don't have to do it alone. So I'll leave you with this final thought to consider. Are you continuing to let the complexity of elder care overwhelm you, or are you ready to use this framework to turn a potential crisis into a seamless, dignified transition for your loved one?